Okay, I think I'm live now. Good day, everybody. Yeah, welcome to the channel. My name is Kudra, as you all know, and this is a special session because I've not done anything on business, entrepreneurship, or anything related to investment any related topic to that. I've been doing scholarship education, travels, and a lot of related topics. And today I have 4 graduates in the house who will be speaking on entrepreneurship, branding, grant application, and I'd love to introduce them. So the major focus of today's discussion will be what next after studying. So these routes we focus on entrepreneurship. We've done what next after studying, what next after BSc, what next after MSc, but this is focusing on business today. So thank you so much for showing up, my guest, Ekabo. Interestingly, we have Yorubas, Igbo, and Hausa in the house. So maybe we'll be doing something on language. We have them. Let me add them to the house. So let me go straight to the introduction. We'll have that ready. No. This should not come first. So I'll be starting with my Igbo guest, Chisom. She'll join shortly. She graduated from the Federal University of Technology, Akure, Futa, Nigeria. And our brand name is Somi Berry Brand. If you go on Instagram, Instagram, I'm sure of that. You see that. And our handle is Somi's Closet. So the brief history of the business is she graduated and started business in 2020. And from there to where she is today. And I'm aware that she already started the business before 2020, actually. Maybe she registered in 2020. So we have her. So let me go to the next guest before we go into the questions. The introduction first. So we have another guest named Fatai Folashade. She also graduated from the Federal University of Technology, Akure, Nigeria. And our brand, she's into furniture making. Interestingly, we have a female in the house who is into furniture making. And our brand name, registered business name is Limat Furniture and Interior. So she graduated as an engineer. She studied mechanical engineering, and where she developed an interest in furniture design and construction. You know, mechanical engineering has different, you can focus on different things under the broad mechanical engineering pathway. So she got trained and registered her brand and then started her business. So just to note, I've patronized her and I'm really happy with her work. So the only male guest for today graduated is Isaac Abdullahi Shehu. He graduated from the Kano University of Science and Technology in Kano, also Nigeria. And his brand name is Reality Integrated Farm and Agritech. He focuses on fishery production and training, and he's known across Kano, Jigawa, Kaduna, and Gombe, where he exports his fish to. I really love to patronize him soon. So the business started as a student when he was a student studying forestry, fisheries, and wildlife. And he's a youth in agriculture. He loves food activism, and he really is really into food and nutrition security and sustainable development in Nigeria. So he has won many grants, an interesting one, and pitched numerous innovative ideas in the field of agriculture. And I'm aware that when he was still 7, he won this Access Bank business plan competition last year. So also authored a guide to sustainable catfish farming in Nigeria and a feasibility business plan in 2022. So many nice things here. Additionally, he has more than 20 online seminars and 10 physical classes on sustainable fish farming. So if you love to get trained in this area, fish, you can reach out to him on LinkedIn, Facebook. Yeah. And we have Kent Adebayo Taiwo, who graduated from the Federal University of Technology, Akure, Nigeria. I've patronized her. Yeah. And she's into honey making. This is her brand name. I don't think I can pronounce this. Maybe she will. Boost Honey. And this is a handle on social media, Instagram, and you can check it out. So she has facilitated training for many interested in apiculture and honey production for various purposes. I'm sure we are aware that bee production or bee cultivation doesn't really mean you want to go into honey making only. We have various purposes to cultivation of bees. And lastly, we have me. I graduated from Federal University of Technology, Akure, Nigeria too. My business brand name upcoming, maybe after the session, I'll think about that as I'm willing to learn. However, I do document review and one-on-one mentorship for scholarship applicants. So that's basically the introduction. So I'd love to hear from, let me see if I've added choose some. Oh, can you see my screen, please? Oh my God. Can you see my screen?
Or can you hear me?
I can. Oh, clearly.
Okay.
So, Chisom,
Yep.
you're
Yes. Good
welcome.
evening. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Chisom. Okay. Let's start from, I have some questions already written for the guests, and I know they are very important for our guests, for our audience too. Why did you choose this line of business, Chisom? Let's start from you.
Okay. Thank you very
Because
much.
people need to know how to choose their niche, what they want to go into. So,
Yes. Sure. Thank you.
okay.
So my name is Chisom Faith. Like Kudra said, graduated from FUTA and all of that. Let's say first of all, I came from a family where we are business oriented. My dad into business, my mom into business. So I basically grew up in a business environment. And to be sincere, I didn't know I was going to end up selling shoes, bags, female clothing. I didn't plan for that. But then, great, staying under, okay, my mom used to sell shoes and bags. So I basically had knowledge about the old stuff. And I realized that, okay, I think I can do this. I can, like, do this if I want to. So I just, started, and that was it. So it's not like it was really, really planned, but then I realized that I could do it and I went for it. So that's it.
So you already had the skill, maybe
Yes.
inbuilt, maybe the. So let's go to Olashade. How did you choose this line of business?
Good afternoon, Kudrat. Thank you for having me on your show. Thank you so much. Can everyone hear me, please?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I used to work for an automobile company and just normal 9 to 5 routine. And there was a time I had to sit myself down thinking about my life that this can't be me forever. I need to start doing something. My father is a mechanic, an automobile technician. He used to have a workshop back then. So, and we have many people that are into automobile in our family. And then too, I was working for an automobile company, but I love it. I love to do the same, but the cost of establishment is kind of high for me for now. And I actually thought of what else can I do. I couldn't even figure out anything. But I later sensed that anytime I see other people's work on furniture making, the way I admire it, you even think maybe I know anything about it. Then I took my time to think about it. I later resigned and went for training. I resigned for where I was working as a service advisor in an automobile company. So I resigned. I went for training. I went for training in Ibadan here at Aleshiloe. And later I moved down to Ijebu Ode to train on furniture making. And then I start on my own 2022 after the training. And it's a very, very interesting job. So that is it.
Oh, thank you for sharing your story with us. So let's go to Taiwo if she's there. How did you choose honey making? Because I think she's not here. Let's go to Abdullah.
All right, sorry.
Okay, okay, she's here.
Can can I? Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. All right. So, why did I choose beekeeping? So, you keep saying only honey making, so it's beekeeping, right? So, first and
Okay.
foremost, I will say there is a selfish reason, and I will say other reasons. Okay. So, number one, looking at my kind of personality, I love things that are very unique, right? That make me stand out, right? So I don't like a line of business that, you have a lot of people or it's just congested, kind of. I feel it as a threat already. So that's my own kind of personality. So, and I feel beekeeping is a unique business. Before you hear someone going full time into beekeeping, you could have searched like over 100 before you find one. So that's like and in addition, before you find a female, all right, in beekeeping, you could have,
Mm.
and shout out to Folashade as well. Uh, before you find a female in furniture business, you could have counted like
In
over
fact,
200 males.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yes, so for me, I wanted a business that will make me stand out, and that of course is in line with the skills I've already generated. So one, finished from forestry, and during my IT I picked up the interest in beekeeping. It just sounded unique and sounded like something I could go for. So that's one. And of course, a line of business that is not just common. So I would say my course of study influenced the interest and my desire or my interest in climate actions, in climate preservation, actually piqued the interest in beekeeping.
Interesting. So I think the uniqueness has to do with gender, what's not common. Yeah, yeah, nice. So let's go to the fourth guest. So what inspired you to go into fish farming and all of this? You are muted,
Thank
yeah.
you. Oh,
Okay,
I'm the
good.
one. Uh,
You can go
Thank you
on.
so much for. Okay, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. And what can I can say that makes me to dive into pig farming is that I do not find myself accidentally in agriculture, rather than it is like a passion. We grow up in the north, and where majority of our fathers and ancestors, they are farmers, but they go into a cash crop farming, and we find it like something new, like a fish farming in the north here, because majority of the fishes were being exported. Some their eyes or you'll be seeing that they're exporting it. So I get that an opportunity to say that why can't I like venture into fish farming, because we usually used to buy it at our house, and our neighbors usually used to kindly buy it. growing when we go to markets. So I say this is a great opportunity for me. If I can start this with farming, it will be like a source of income. I will just enhance my livelihood, and also I can provide a job for myself. So it's that from why I grabbed the interest, and I started it small, 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 up to the now. Now we are we are doing it still.
Hmm. That's great. I think everything has to do with passion, what you see around, the environment, and all. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. So,
Okay.
Taiwo, you mentioned how your course of study influenced your interest in, is it beekeeping? You said beekeeping, okay. Yeah. So, I have a question related to that. So, trying to compare yourself as an educated entrepreneur and not educated, how do you think education has helped you with the business? I don't know if you get the question. Yeah, trying to.
All right, so I'll try to answer that in my best understanding. So,
Okay.
education is actually the foundation of having to grow this business within how many years? Started officially 2020, and to grow it till now, education actually helped. If I wasn't educated, I could have used ten years to accomplish what I've achieved in 5 years or less. That's the truth. So, in terms of critical thinking, because you are not thinking of just selling.
You get me.
Yeah, we get the critical thinking part. So, beyond just doing business or just selling stuffs, you understand that there is a problem that needs to be tackled critically, right? So it has helped, really. It has helped. So I'll give a scenario. So I was able to bid for a contract, okay, with a company, and on getting there, I was already prepared because, of course, my foundation in school. Thank God we did entrepreneurship in school and all of that. All those basic knowledge, I know what to present or the document I need to get ready. So on getting there, they were asking, okay, where are your invoices and all of that. I was prepared. I had my invoice digitally, right? I have to emphasize digitally because it was something I had to think of. And I said, oh, I need invoice. So I just quickly draft it digitally there with my phone. So others were like, why invoice now? This and this. Other, I don't want to call them illiterate now. I would say semi-educated, right? So they were there and they had to like, they feel it's stress. Why you tell us to bring invoice? You've not even agreed with our payment plan. You've not even done this. You've not even that. At the end of the day, I had to get the bid because I was prepared. And trust me, it was my education level and my exposure that got me prepared ahead of that. The same thing, education will teach you communication skills. I could communicate with every level of individuals. Either you are well older than I am or you are way younger than I am. I know how to interact with you because of the skills I've gathered while in school. Communication skills, presentation skills, you know how to negotiate, all the like I said, when you bid for contracts and all of that, you negotiate stuffs. So those skills were gotten, trust me, from school, not outside school. So school has actually equipped, the way we think. We think ahead of those who are not. We think way ahead. So like twice. So and we are not also thinking about just let me sell and make money. We are looking at how do I solve problem? How do I even if I have to sell this product, how do I make my own stand out among others? Others who are not, they just want to display their stuff and sell. I will, as an educated person, I will think way ahead. Oh, how do I multiply this money such that I don't just, sell, use the money, sell and use the money. I'm thinking of how to expand as I'm making profits. How do I expand? How do I do things differently? So education has really, really helped. No doubt about that.
That's huge. That's huge. Chisom, do you agree with Taiwo on critical thinking, having to solve problems and all?
Yeah, of course I do. That critical thinking part. Yeah, I do. I do. If you are educated and there's this swiftness that comes with you being educated and handling a business. You don't just do it anyhow. Like you have that edge over someone who is not educated. If you come out with somebody who is not educated and you're educated, the way you handle your business definitely has to be different. You can't do it the same way. That's just the edge you have over who is educated. The way the use of technology, your skill, your communication skill, like Taiwo said, the way you relate with your customer. For somebody like me that is inside the market, definitely we have most, some, okay, let me not say most, we have like half of people not being educated there. And you seeing yourself there, you can't just do things anyhow, shabally. It's not possible. That is the way you relate with your customer. Sometimes when customers, okay, there's a customer that entered my shop yesterday. There was a way I spoke with her. Definitely, they will know that you're just different. And I'll relate to that in such a way that you will definitely buy. I won't talk to you like the normal regular market people. Ewara, I'll come and buy you, all those kind of stuff. But then the way I relate with you, you want to calm down and buy from me because you will start see the difference. Your communication skill, your marketing skill will be different. The way you will manage money will be different. Yeah, definitely. I agree with Taiwo with whatever she said. Yeah, what she said. Sorry, not whatever. What she said. I agree with her.
So, Folashade, do you agree? Because I can see people are agreeing to that. Folashade, I think she has network ish. Let's go to Abdullah. Because you mentioned that your course of study, passion, your environment, and all. So, how do you think
Yeah.
your education has influenced your business?
Actually, it gives me a motive, and also it is through the education I get the foundational understanding of my business. I think so. Without this education, I will I will be like relying on anecdotal evidences or sharing my CVs after graduation to my relatives and other offices. But this education gives me the opportunity to like research, think critically, as the previous speaker said, and also gives me like problem solving skills. That's what are the current problems or issues that we are having in our society, and how could I be the solution of that problem? Is that what I just do? And without the education, I don't think so I can do that. So I solve the issue of our problem, the problem of our society, and then that solutions it turns to like a world, and it's through education that I got that. So absolutely, I am with her. Education usually contribute actually to our businesses and day-to-day activities.
Thank you so much, Abdullah. You've all talked about the skills, communication skills, problem solving skills. So,
Hmm.
what do you think are the two most important pieces of advice you have for people coming up who have business ideas? What do you think they should note? Two pieces of advice from each guest, please. Let's start from Chisom again because we don't have Folashade here.
Okay.
Hello?
So, okay, we can hear you.
So what was your question? Sorry.
I said we've all talked about skills, problem solving, communication,
Mm-hmm.
negotiation skills, and all. So, what advice do you have for people coming up who just have business ideas and they are scared of going into the main thing? Do you
Okay.
have any advice for them that can
Of
motivate
course.
them, sort of?
Now motivation. Everybody needs motivation. But at the end of the day, you can only motivate yourself. You have to be motivated by yourself. You have to have that determination that this is what I want to do. Nobody is going to force you. It's you and you alone at the end of the day. But then what I have to say to people is one thing is you don't have to wait till it is big. Start somewhere. Start somewhere. Start from somewhere. If you are waiting for, I'm waiting for 10 million naira to start, then
Ah,
you are not ready. You are not. So one advice I have to give to people is start small, regardless. When I started my business, I think I was doing it small. But it was just after my NYSC, I realized that, okay, I think I want to do this. And I started with drop shipping. There's what they call drop shipping. You have to buy from somebody to sell to your customer. So you're like the
Okay.
middleman. Then I could have just said, I'm waiting for 10 million naira to start up my business. I would have just stayed where I am. My first importation was like maybe 200,000 naira. So I started small. I started small with that 200,000 to import. And now we use millions to import by God's grace. So you don't wait till it is big. You start from small. Consistency too is good. Some people start up today because you do not see that customer, because sales is not coming, then you give up. You don't give up. You don't even know when you're going to eat that particular big customer. Even if it's not big, you don't know when that particular customer is coming. And when you're not showing up, they don't see your consistency. They feel you're unserious. They feel they don't want to patronize you. So starting small is very important. Being consistent is another thing. Being consistent. So I think that's two major points.
So Taiwo, what advice do you have for them? Hey, you're muted, I guess. Yeah.
Right. So for someone who is just starting or who is about to start, right? So I would say that in addition to what some said, I would say that one, have a kind of training, or I used to advise anyone coming to business. I say, please go and work with someone first. It's not you work with the person or you work for the person. So that way, thank God for schools where we do our internship, IT, right? Industrial training. It's really a good one because for you to start a business, there are many things to understand, a lot of things. So understanding structure, business structure, understanding administration and all of that. So you will pick up those skills when you work with someone or when you work under someone for a while, even if it's just 3 months. It doesn't have to be someone in your business line, though preferably maybe someone in your business line, but then it's not just about someone in your business line, someone outside your business line, just anyone who has a kind of good structure that you can learn from, because business is, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of strength, it takes a lot of, the tenacity have to be there, of which if you've not learned under someone and learned from their mistake, you could have, like what Chisholm said, you feel tired, and the motivation might not be enough to continue driving you, and before you know it, you just get tired and want to drop off. So, but after you've worked with someone, worked under someone, it helps a lot. So, number one, I would say work under someone. Then, two, do your research. Research about your business line. Don't just go into business and feel, oh, let me just do it my own way. As far as we are concerned, the business line or the business structure of that particular sector also matters. So what's going on in the sector? What challenges are others facing? So that you also learn from them. So I'll say to do your research before even starting at all. You have the business idea, it's looking cool in the head, upstairs in in our head, the 1 plus 1 is equals to 2,
Everything
but
is perfect.
it's perfect. But when you start it, then you know that the 1 plus 1 might even give you half, and you'll be wondering how is the 1 plus 1 equals to half. So um before going or starting out, do your research, and also I advise work under someone for a while and learn the administrative part of the business, learn the as many aspects that you can learn from that person before starting your own. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Thank you so much. Abdullah, any advice?
So the advice that I can add, I will not repeat what they have said. What I can add is for any person that wanted to start a business, he has to have a business plan. That business plan is the one. It's just like a guide that will guide him through the business. And also, it will give him a roadmap of where the business it is. He will give him like the SWOT analysis, like what are the strengths of this business, what are the weaknesses, what are the opportunities, and what are the trends of the business. So if you get that business plan, actually, it will really, really help you for any person that wants to start a business. And also, secondly, a financial literacy. You must have a knowledge on financial literacy. How can you manage your financials? What are the needs of this business and what are the wants of the business? Because there are some differences between that. And what I will still add is like continuous learning. Continuous learning. Don't rely that I have this business and I am into this business, and I will not go further to enhance my learning skills. So you have to at least attend some conferences, symposiums. Whenever you see there will be a seminar on business related that all aligns with your business, so you have to actually go there, attend that. This will really, really help you. And don't wait to see that. I like to say that you must start something big. Start small. Start small. And whenever it comes to your mind that I have this passion for this business, or I have the skills for this business, start now. Don't leave to say that I have to like wait to the next month or next year. No, don't do that. Just start now. Whenever the idea comes, so just start now and start small. So I think these are some of the things that I may probably add on beyond what they have said.
Yeah, thank you so much. And welcome back, Folashade.
Thank
How do
you.
you think education has helped you with the business? Is there any way you think has influenced your business?
Yeah,
I think you were away
definitely.
when we answered the question. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's hear from
definitely.
you.
As an educated person, you have to, education makes you do your things so different from others. The way you approach the business, you act faster, you act,
Smarter.
faster, smarter, and also the way you present yourself to your clients. For example, my own kind of business, the way you present yourself to your clients gives them rest of mind, because some people will be like, hope this one won't take carry away my money. Do you understand? So the way you present yourself, and also as an engineer, precision, because furniture making, as a matter of fact, if your calculations and some other things are not done with precision, you won't get the actual results you want. When we're in Futa, there is what they call Jomo. You know, all these roadside artisan. If you give them work and you don't know what exactly you want, they will give you what you don't like. They will tell you, if you are trying to tell them, this is how it's supposed to look, this is how it's supposed to sound, they will tell you, no, that is how it's going to be. And you know the kind of client that has given you the work. A medical doctor has given you a work, an architect has given you a work, and you want to give her a job piece that is not of precision. You know, if you as a person does not know what exactly you are doing, it will really, really affect your business. So an educated person will always,
Okay, always be different. I think she wanted to
in
say
whatever
that.
he or she is doing.
Okay.
So that is it.
Oh, thank you so much. So the major issue most people interested in businesses are facing is funding. Some people already started small. So what explanation do you have for people who want grants? How do they approach it, the application? How do they search for the opportunity? I'm sure Abdullah and Taiwo can provide answers to this question. I don't know if Chisholm's line of business also take grants. So let's start from Abdullah. How do you think people can access grants?
So
Is it
for
only
any
for
person who,
farmers? Yeah, okay.
no, you can continue. You can continue like this question.
Okay. Is grant only for people in agriculture? Do you think other people can have access to a grant? And how do they go about it? Yeah, that's the question.
Okay. It is not only the people that were in agriculture. I think so. There are a lot of grants that what they need is just your idea. If your idea is viable, so you can easily get that grant. And for any person who wants us to get such kind of grant, I think he needs to have research. He has to do a research on what are the targeted grants should I apply for, because there are some grants that yearly in, yearly out they are giving it. I can give an example with TEP Connect, Tony Elimadu Foundation. It is yearly,
Hey,
and also, pardon?
you can continue. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yes, and there are some other grants that you can just see them. Likely, if you see them, you should just read the guidelines of the grants. If you fit that your business fits on that, so you can easily access that. And what I usually advise for people is that let me come back again with that business plan. It's the roadmap of your business. It shows all what you have been doing for your own businesses. And for all those kind of grants, I believe that what they are asking is about that business plan. Yes, it's about that business plan, because they will ask you what are the objectives of your business, what are the business that you are doing, what are the, when it comes to financial like issues, the cash flow, the money that you have gathered, this and that. So those are the things that you need to know. So actually, for any person to get grant, so he need to know about that grant. Let me give an example of what happens to me during our camp. I have the knowledge that on camp there is Access Bank and Union Bank and other banks that they are giving a grant to youth members, co-members that were being in camp. So if you are lucky enough, you can get that grant. I say so. Since that is the case, so let me prepare myself before going to camp. I prepared everything that they need. I seek the information from the previous those that has the knowledge and they know how this is going. So I prepared everything. So when I went to camp, I'm just waiting for those such kind of donors or agencies to come and say that these are the things that we want. And luckily enough, they came and they said they need a business ideas, a viable business ideas. Out of I think 1,900 and something, I represent my platoon. Out of that, they select us about 30 of us. They give us a training of business model, canvas, this and that for the business, and all. Before that, I all have the idea from that. So I'm just grabbing in what they have. I get some new knowledge from that, and then I got finally being shortlisted about on the 10th finalist that the bank selected. So if you get the information, actually it will help you a lot. And also if you study and master your business plan and your business, as far as you have the passion on it, so I don't think it is something huge for you to get the grant.
I see. I see. So, Taiwo, do you think some grants are just for people who are into bee making or beekeeping? Or you think every line of business should, or they have their own grants opportunities? What do you think?
Yes, there are grants for different business line, and there are
Okay.
different type of grants, right? So one, we have grants that are, how will I put it? I don't know how to call them. They are kind of informal. Let me put it that way. Let me just call it informal grants. That's not what they call it, but it's just in my own language. I would say they are informal grants. there are grants whereby you just register, right? You just need your business name and your account number and maybe a little brief about your business. And if you are convincing in love, they will grant you the grant. So I'll give an example. After COVID-19, 2020, the pandemic, 2020 slash 2021, the federal government gave out some grants to business owners. And what was required was just your business name and CAC registration number, business name, CAC registration for verification, and also just a little brief about your business and why you need the grant. That was just all they asked. And then they gave
Wow.
out, and they gave out 1.5, sorry, 1.5 million as grants for business owners during that period, which I also, I was lucky to get one of, to be part of those the beneficiaries. So those are kind of informal grants that I call informal grants. Whereas there are other ones like the one Abdullah mentioned, they will require some, some selection criterias. It might require you to pitch your business, might require you to do some documentation and all of that, and some, kind of follow up, a tight follow up, or let me say, a kind of monitoring and evaluation process. So those are another kind of formal grant. So every business have every line of business can access grant. Actually, every line of business, presentation matters and readiness. So I'll say that if you are really looking into grant, one, have your documentation ready, basic documentation, CSC, have your business registered. It brings credibility to your business.
Legit. Yeah. Mm.
Yes. So it adds credibility to it and make them confident that you run away. You have, have a kind of social presence, right? Even no matter, even if you started business yesterday, just the kind of things where people can easily track you or track your business. So have your CSC document, a little bit of social presence. Then, apart from CSC documentation, have your account details, bank account. Nowadays, no grant we want to give you money and send to your personal account. No. So just have those basic things. Just have them ready. Then know how to pitch your business. In addition to what Abdullah said about having a business plan, have a pitch deck. So you can just research about pitch deck. So pitch deck is just like a summary of your business plan, right? So business plan, it can be like 10, 11 pages. Why pitch deck is just like slide, a presentation slide, maybe like 5 or 6 or to 10 of your business. Just have it ready. So at any point in time, you are ready to pitch your business, you are ready to show them things you've done and what you aim to do, right, going forward. So have those things ready, and make some websites your friends. So website like opportunitydex.com, opportunityforafrica.org, all those websites. There are many more. They give the grant opportunities. They post per time. So you might want to make those websites your friend, such that you continue checking and see the one that best fits your kind of business. Yeah. So I think that's my
Wow,
only.
that's great. That's great. So everyone agreed to registering business. So for that, what are the requirements to get a business registered? How easy is registering a business? What are the requirements, especially under the CAC? What are the requirements for registering a business? Are you there? Okay, I think she's there. I think she has network issues. Chisholm, please, let's go on. I wanted to ask you the impact of social media actually after that, but we can just go to that
Okay,
now.
okay.
Social media influence on your business, yeah.
Oh, social media. That's a great big tool now. Like, I don't think there's
Exactly.
basically anything we can do now without the social media. For somebody like me, I barely go out to buy stuff. Like,
Mhm.
I barely go out to buy stuff. Like, everything I want to buy, I end up buying it on social media. I just want somewhere I can just type, I want this, and is
They'll
done.
bring
Like this,
it.
they will just bring it. Like this morning, I had to place order for a cake online. I don't want to like. So social media is a very big tool that if nobody is using it in this 21st century, then you are missing a lot, because there's a lot of money online. A lot. It gives There's a lot of money online. So social media is a great tool that everybody should have. As a business person, your online presence is very important. Promoting yourself, it gives you this competitive, when you just have a shop or a store along the street or anywhere, you don't have this ginger to want to make money. You're just there expecting somebody to walk in and make inquiry or probably buy. But when you're on social media, you have this competitive spirit in you, that you have to like work hard to see customers online. Then it gives social media have had people meet new make friends, I mean business friends, on social media too. You get to meet like-minded people like you, that you share. So social media is a place that you shouldn't miss if you want to do business. It is not a place you should miss. It's broad. There are a lot of people there, and there is also money to make on social media. So gone are
Your
the days people
customers,
your
yeah.
customers, yeah. Gone are the days people really want to come to the market. Some people don't want to undergo that stress anymore. Gone are the days people just want to come and buy. They prefer staying online, buy
Hmm.
whatever they want to buy, and have it delivered to their house. So social media is a very strong tool that, as a business owner, you should not. I don't want to walk up to you and you're a business person and I ask you what's your social media handle. I want to check out your work or what you sell, and you tell me you
I
don't
don't
have a
have a
web
page.
you don't have a page, you are not on Instagram, you don't have a website, you don't have a store where you sell, then that's not good enough. So as a business person, as you are starting, social media should follow as you are starting, because not everybody can actually afford a shop or
Hmm.
a store or whatever. But then social media is somewhere that is almost free. Your own is just to register and your business has started. So pending before you can have money to rent shop or a
Okay.
store, you can sell there and see your customers too. Yeah.
So, Abdullah, for fish too, fish farming business, do you think social media too would help? Do you think?
Pardon?
Do you think social media will help your fish farming business too? How does
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
affect it?
Ab-
Okay.
Absolutely. Social media is a powerful handle that each and every business, not even fish farming, each and every business that you have to go in. Yeah, you have to go into it, especially these modern social media handles that people usually used to go into the Instagram, the TikTok. You need to create some content that it will grab the attention of the audience. And sometimes I usually used to advise people, especially when they are to go into the social media, there is this boosting or promoting your content. So if you can do that, at least you should get a money separately that you boost your own content. So and you will set the target audience that you need, the locations, the age, and such kind of things. So it will gives you more customers that they will come into your business, and they will partnership with you, or they will buy your product. This kind of social media is a powerful handle, like from my own perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are moving. The 21st century has come with a lot of technological advancement, and we are so
Yeah.
lucky. So,
Hmm.
Taiwo, what are the requirements to get a business registered? I think we talked about that.
Okay, for business
Are there
registration,
many? Okay, let's go on.
so for business registration, depend on the type of business registration. So, for instance, if
Okay.
you are a sole proprietorship, like you are the owner, you don't have a partner in the business yet, or you just want to register that, for instance, you can register just the business name. So registering the business name is not expensive, give or take, if you are doing it, and something you can do yourself actually for business name.
Oh,
It's something you can do yourself, and with right now with approximately 13,000, you'll be able to register a business name on CAC, right? So 13,000, that includes even other charges. So you'll be able to register your business name, and that's fit. That's okay. It's okay to use business name for a while. Okay. So even till now, my business is still registered as a business name, even though I'm working on the upgrade and the likes at the moment. But then with that, you can open an account, you can get grants with it, you understand, so there's no discrimination. But once you have a partner in the business, I would advise that you register the business as a um either a partnership business or an LTD. So that way you both are on the same level, because sincerely, if you're in partnership with someone and money is a key issue, so if you both are not duly registered properly, before you know it, the business might not be able to stand, things that comes with partnership. So that one might require a lawyer or someone else who is very conversant with business registration to help with that, because it requires some documentation which you might not be able to really do by yourself. So doing business name, one can do it by yourself, especially if it's business name, doesn't require much. But when it gets to those LTD partnership business, then it becomes a bit complicated. Yeah.
okay, business name. So there's a website for business name registration in Nigeria. Okay. Now people can do
So
it
no,
by
it's
themselves.
under CAC CAC website. So on CAC website, you can go there. There are options to pick either business name or partnership and all of that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, trademark
Chisom, did
too.
you register your okay? You attended someone. Let me go to Abdullah.
No, I'm not. I'm actually
Okay,
so I
okay.
was trying to support what Tayo said.
Okay.
Trying to add to what she said.
Let's hear you. Yeah.
No, she was talking about sole proprietor. I said also trademarking your name. I think I've not done that, but I'll do it. You
What's
have to like
trademarking?
you have to trademark your name for someone else not to use it. I think that's the meaning though. So
Okay.
if my name is Somi Berry
Yes,
brand,
yes.
if you don't trademark it, they can give it to somebody else. I think
Oh.
I think I've heard of that, but I've not really. So trademarking means you are the owner of that name. Nobody else have right to that particular name anymore.
So with the business name registration, that's not done.
Hmm.
Okay.
No.
So
Business
Abdullah,
name is different from sorry. Business name is different from trademark. So for instance,
Okay.
I can have I can have my business name is Quantidian V Food, but my product name, for instance, if you take a drink, if you look at a drink, for instance, let's say
Um,
Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola is a company, right? Coca-Cola
uh,
group of company, but they have different
they have
drinks.
Pepsi, Fanta. Okay.
oh, okay.
Exactly. Those names you have to trademark them. They've registered
Oh,
Coca-Cola company under CAC. That one is different. Now for your own product name, you have to trademark it such that no one else, if anyone comes, nobody can come and say their product is Pepsi. Under the
okay.
law, they will be arrested and they will be fined. So the same thing with
Okay.
every other businesses, even if you are small. There's a business that I'm aware of now that they are fighting between Flutterwave and one other company. The other company, funny enough, I know the co-founder, and they are, even though they've not fully launched, but Flutterwave went to go and use their name. You understand that kind of thing, and before you know it, they are
Mm,
dragging now in court. So
mm.
it's
It is that
according to law,
serious. Hmm.
is very
Very true.
serious. So trademarking name is also very important as we move further in in the business.
Oh. So Abdullah, how is it done in the north? Because I'm sure that you registered in the north. So how is registration done?
Your voice is shaking. I didn't heard what you said.
How is registration done in the north? I think it's the
Okay.
headset or something.
Okay, it's actually it's just like what the previous speaker said. Like for any person wanted to register his own business, which is one of the brandings I think that gives a legal way that everyone will recognize your business as one of the legal firm. So you first need your details, like your contact details, your address, and you have to have an NIN, and after that you can either choose which kind of or which category of business do you need, because as Luigi said, there are about 4 categories of this business registration. We have the business name, which is one of the is this like is the first step, is the smallest one. And there is a limited liability company, that is the LTD. It's a corporate company, like for you that you have like 4 directors, like you have your partners that they wanted to come and join your business, so you can partnership with them and then you should register your business. That is cooperative, that's limited liability company. And there is public liability company, like banks that you'll be seeing, or you'll be seeing them PLC. So when you are to register, like me, when I wanted to register my own here in North, I have my brother. He's a lawyer. Yes, so I just contacted him that I wanted to register my business, and then he told me the processes. Those are the requirements that we need. So I gave him the requirements, the details, my details, the NIN, and that of my own board of directors. So we gave him, and we paid, I think, the sum of the money, and then within the like 2 weeks, our business name, our business says CAC is ready, then it's ready for collections. And we usually used to contact him for each and everything that we are going to do. Like when I went to open an account, for the first time, they said that I have to brought SCUM-L certificates. It's a certificate from EFCC. Yes, I don't know whether, yes, because it's an agricultural company, so, and it has like the shareholders, it carries millions of naira. So when I went to bank, they said I must brought that SCUM-L. I think that SCUM-L is meaning like special something against money laundering. I couldn't get now the full meaning of the acronym. But I get that certificate from an EFCC and other certificates, and I attach it to the other documents. Then I open the account. So for me, I follow through the legal firm, like that barrister, as my brother is the one who registered our companies.
Oh, nice. So to start a business now, I think I have every information I need, sincerely. From business plan to the skills to the idea, everything now. Thank you so much. In Nigeria, people say that the Igbos are the ones that are really into business. Nigeria, just so they are the business gurus, and some people say the Hausas, especially from Kano, are the business gurus. And now we have Yorubas too. Which one are we going to take? Who is winning? Who is really into I really appreciate you guys for showing up. And I'm sure that so many people who will be watching this particular session later, we have lots of ideas and information to take home. And to round up everything, I'd love to hear those languages. Just so, how do you, uh, what are we going to say in these languages? We wish you the best in any kind of business you go into. That's English. So let's go into the Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. Is Taiwo there? I think Shade has network issues. So let's wish them. Oh, we really used the time well, just an hour. So let's
Yeah.
start from Chisom, the Igbo from from Anambra
No,
State.
the Igbo form of I wish you well in any
Yeah,
business you. Okay. Yeah, that one hard though.
you know how.
Okay, let me try. Um, our English will be inside, sha. So,
She's so.
I wish you no good luck. Na any business no sure bido no. Any business sure bido from now. I wish you go luck. Chineke dugu. Yeah, be like say I try.
Thank you. Yeah, let's go to the Hausa.
So ina wa kowa fatan alheri da duk wanda suke son za su fara harkokin kasuwanci. Allah kuma ya ba su sa'a gaba daya, ya ba mu sa'a gaba daya. Should I translate what I said?
Yeah, please do.
So I said I wish each and every person that wanted to start a business best of luck, and he has to start now. Don't wait for any person.
Good. So Taiwo, let's have the Yoruba. Thank you so much.
Okay, kí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí gbogbo ìṣòwò wa kó já sí àṣeyọrí. I don't know if
Ami
that means,
o.
but
Ami.
it means that all of our business becomes successful. Right.
Yeah.
And
Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time on WhatsApp. So take care.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
God bless you.
thank you
God bless
so
you.
much.
God bless you.
Uh,
Right. Bye.
Bye.